Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Adam from GHL Mastery, and welcome back to the next video in our high-level masterclass series. In this video, we're going to be covering topics like LC phone and LC email at the agency settings level so that you have a full and complete understanding of how to set up your white label mailing domain and allow access to LC phone, aka Twilio, for all of your clients. And guys, if this is your first time watching, don't forget to subscribe and maybe even click that bell icon so that you get notified every single time we drop a new video in our masterclass series. We're going to be dropping these out once a week. And if you guys want to skip that line and not wait, you can click the link down below in the description to get early access to the raw, unedited version of the entire course as it comes out. In fact, you'll actually get access to a lot of videos that are already done in their raw format without all the fancy dancy edits that we have to put on YouTube. So click the link down below and grab access to the masterclass course, and we are continuously adding to it because high level is continuously changing. So with that being said, guys, let's get into LC phone and LC email setup at the agency level. All right, guys, in this video, we are going to talk about the LC phone integration, aka Twilio. That's effectively what it is. So what LC phone is it is Highlevel's group account for Twilio. So we highly recommend that if you're just starting out, you're going to have a button right here that's going to say switch to LC phone. You're going to click that button because LC phone makes it way easier for you to integrate all of your sub accounts with Twilio. Instead of having to go and set up your own Twilio account, get your SIDs all configured, and then have it set up so that you can create sub accounts, you don't have to worry about any of that stuff with LC phone. So one thing that's really important for you to understand about the LC phone structure is that at the agency level, when you set up LC phone, by default, every single sub account underneath you is going to be set up with LC phone as well, which means when you create a sub account, and maybe you're using SaaS, the user can go in there and the user can buy a phone number and the user can now use that phone number. You, the agency, are going to pay for every single text, every single phone call from that sub account. And that's what you're connecting right here. Now, obviously on the $497 plan, you can rebill all that usage, but it's important that you understand that when you set this up, it's going to be set up so that by default, every single sub account that uses the phone system is going to use your LC phone account, which means billing is going to come out of your system. So like I said, when you're first signing up and you're in here, you're going to have this button that's going to say turn on LC phone. It's just a little button. You're going to click it, and that's going to make LC phone available for all of your sub accounts. Now, one thing that you're going to want to do if you've already got sub accounts and you're switching to LC phone, don't panic. It's really simple. It's really easy to do. So you're going to go into your sub account settings right here. And you'll see that this one right here does not have LC phone connected to it at all. The rest of them do, right? So we've obviously turned ours on. So every new sub account that we get automatically is on LC phone, and they can just go and pick their phone number, register for A2P, and all of that fun stuff. But if you are previously on Twilio and you need to switch over to LC phone, you can literally just click this link button right here on a sub account, and it will link that sub account to LC phone, and now that account is using LC phone. If you had previous phone numbers through Twilio, don't worry about it, because when you do that switch to LC phone, it's going to port everything over to high level, and it's going to link up those exact same phone numbers with the LC phone system. So guys, LC phone is really simple. It's going to save you guys a ton of time and headache not having to go and set up Twilio. So highly recommend that you use it. It's literally just a couple buttons, and then all of a sudden, all of your sub accounts are able to access Twilio through LC phone. All right, guys, in this video, we are going to talk about the mailing domains at the agency level. Okay, so before I get started and show you how to set this up, what I want to do is I want to talk to you about the importance of this. Every email that gets sent from the Highlevel platform is being sent through Mailgun, effectively. What Highlevel has done and allows you to do is to set up your own dedicated mailing domain for both the agency level and the sub account levels. The reason that this is important is because when you create a sub account, whatever you set up here at the agency level email services is going to trickle down by default to every single sub account that you create. So every single client account is going to use whatever the default mailing domain is here until they set up their own mailing domain, which we're going to be covering in a separate video, but the process is actually exactly the same. Okay, so it's very important that you set this up, and you set this up with a white label. We use our white label, right? So we've got nurturebox.com. We just use a white label domain, subdomain for our mailing domain that becomes the default mailing domain for every single sub account. Okay, you're going to need to warm these up. You're going to need to try to protect these, because if somebody abuses them and gets this domain blacklisted, you've got to change it and you've got to start from scratch again. So it's very, very important to understand that this domain, this mailing domain, is going to trickle down to all sub accounts at the agency level. But it is very, very important that you set this up. If you don't set this up, you're going to be using the default mailing domain from Highlevel. It's changed a lot over the years, but it's usually, mail or m.messagesender.com. That domain has been blacklisted because that domain is being used for every single high-level agency that ever signs up for Highlevel by default, which means those that have abused it have killed it. So if you're using that, what's going to end up happening is when you start sending emails through your sub accounts, those emails are just going to land in spam because the domains have typically been blacklisted. So it's very, very important that you set this up yourself for your own agency, and that you do what you can to warm up that domain so that your emails land in the inbox regardless of which sub account you guys start with. Now, obviously ours has been warmed up. It's been used for years now. But you do want to set this up on your own. Let's walk through what we have here in email services. Okay, so we can add a service. So I'm showing you our lc.nurturebox.com right now. You can also add things like Gmail. So if you just want to use Gmail as the default sender, highly do not recommend this at the agency level, because that's going to be the default mailing domain for all of your sub accounts. You don't want your clients mailing out of your own Gmail account. So we do want to set up a unique mailing domain for this. You'll also have location settings. So this is going to show you, which ones have mailing domains set up and which ones don't, right out of the gate here. And then if you want to turn on email verification and email validation on those sub accounts, which I highly recommend, if they're active, you turn that on. It's just going to protect your domains so that you don't get blacklisted. These are relatively new functions for risk assessments. So obviously if this is empty, that's a good sign. There's no risks. You've got your bounce classification. So this is going to be an overall total within a sub account that's using your dedicated mailing domain. If they're not using your dedicated mailing domain, don't worry about it. Postmaster tools. Now this is, again, it's a new feature where you guys can actually link your Postmaster account and get data and information on your domains. So you can find out what your bounce rates are. You can find out what your delivery rates are. All of that stuff directly inside of Highlevel. So since I'm here, let's go and connect it. So I'm going to go connect our Postmaster account. And you're going to see right away that, hey, these two domains are not added. So I'm going to take this domain right here. I'm just going to pause the video and open up my Postmaster account. All right, so really, really easy. Just go to Google Postmaster. So postmaster.google.com. And what you can do is you can come in here and you can just click add your domains. I'm just going to paste the domain in there, go next, and done. So it's already found that domain and now added it down here. Now let's refresh this. There probably won't be any data pulled from it because we literally just added it, but it is now added. So let's go and view the details. Not a lot because we literally just added it. So it's not going to show you anything until it starts to be used with Postmaster. So, but that's just a little bit of an example of, like, if you come in here, you can actually look at different mailing domains. So this is the one that we use the most right here. And you're able to kind of see some stats. So obviously 0 is good, right? 0 means there's no reported spam within our mailing domain. So just a little bit of added data and analytics to your domains. Advanced settings allows you to automatically enable email verification for a new sub account. Highly recommend you turn this on. There's obviously a cost to this for email validation, but it's just going to save your domain, especially if you're using your white label domain at the sub account levels, this one right here. And it's obviously just going to help overall deliverability. So let's dive into how do you actually set this up. All right, nice thing is Highlevel makes this really, really easy. So we're going to go and add a dedicated domain. Now you can already see that we've got a couple here. So this gives you the ability to kind of bounce back and forth between mailing domains if need be. I've had the same one for years, and that's just because we've kept it kind of clean and protected. There is no dedicated IP found, which means that your IP that you're using for your mailing domain is a shared IP that has pros and it has cons. The pros is that it's cheaper to use a shared IP and it's just default, right? So by default, you're going to get a shared IP, but that means that everybody else, even the bad apples, is using that same shared IP, and that shared IP can get blacklisted and you might have delivery issues. I haven't personally had a problem with it over the last number of years, so I've kept it at the non-dedicated IP. If you want to add a dedicated IP, you can add one from here, just by obviously doing what they want you to do, right? Send in a request to get a dedicated IP. You used to be able to just buy this. I don't know why they changed it. But anyways, we are going to add a domain, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do this. Now, if you watched the domain videos previously, you're going to remember that sometimes this can be done automatically, sometimes it can't. I'm going to show you the automatic way this time, but I'm also going to outline the manual process for you guys just so that you understand it. I'm going to use Cloudflare because that's where our main domains are held. Now, it's important to remember that you are going to be using a subdomain of your domain. So NurtureBox is our white label domain. So we're going to create a subdomain of NurtureBox. So we've already got m dot, we've already got lc dot. So I'm just going to pick a different one, random one. So I'm going to do d dot nurturebox.com. Okay, D for demo. We're going to go add and verify. And actually, now that I'm saying this out loud, this is actually in our GoDaddy account. So we're just going to go continue. And we're going to authorize the domain with GoDaddy. So we're going to go and log into GoDaddy and get this set up. All right, verification code is in. Now we're just going to say connect. It really is that easy, guys. And now we're going to hit close. So this is going to close the page. What this is doing is it is adding all of these records into the GoDaddy account for this specific subdomain. Okay, so by default, it's going to add this TXT record, this CNAME record, and these two MX records are going to get added. The one thing that does not get added automatically is the DMARC record. Okay, very, very important that you actually go in and you set this up for yourself. It just increases email deliverability. Now, one thing that you're also going to notice is that once you set this up, sometimes it takes a while. Okay, DNS verification sometimes can take a while. Sometimes it's going to go up and then it's going to go down, and then it's going to go up and then it's going to go down. It's going to be like a little bit of a yo-yo. But let's go and check. We're going to click verify domain here, and we're going to see which ones got verified. So all of them got verified except for the DMARC. So I'm going to open up GoDaddy and I'm going to show you guys how to set up the DMARC record. All right, so I'm in GoDaddy. We're going to go to nurturebox.com. We're going to go manage the DNS records here. And we are going to add a new record. If you go back to Highlevel, you're going to notice that it's a TXT record, and it's going to be _ dmarc.d. So this is going to be a DMARC specifically for this subdomain. So we're going to come down here. We're going to add a TXT record _ dmarc.d. Again, D is the subdomain. And then we're going to copy this part right here. You can just copy it, or you can click this copy button. And that is going to be the value right here. Now, there are a couple of other things that you can add to this. You can quarantine email, you can reject it, and things of that nature. I am not an email expert, but the document that I'm going to attach to this video was put together with an email expert, and it kind of outlines absolutely everything that you need to know about this stuff. So I'm just going to leave it as is. We're going to click save and do a verification process again. All right, verification process in GoDaddy is done. So we can come back here and we can try this again. It's probably not going to work right away, but if it does, awesome. Okay, now what you're going to see is this domain is sitting right here. SSL is pending. This is perfectly normal. Sometimes this goes virtually instantaneously. Sometimes it takes a few minutes, but don't worry about it. The SSL certs are going to be getting set up. Now, another thing that a lot of people ask about is what are dedicated headers? Don't use dedicated headers at the agency level, because what this is going to do is anytime this mailing domain is used, it is also going to provide these dedicated headers. So that means that your business name and your business email are going to be used in your client accounts, which you don't necessarily want. So I usually at the agency level, I leave these completely empty. That gives people the ability to kind of use their own names and their own emails inside the sub account levels. Another really important thing to understand about this, though, is that if your mailing domain and the sender email domain don't match, you run the risk of landing your emails in spam. So this is why we recommend, yes, you still need to set this up at the agency level. And once you've got a warmed up domain, typically you're not going to have any issues with deliverability when new clients come on right out of the gate. But we do recommend that you do this exact same process at the sub account level, which we'll cover in a different video on sub account setup. So just be aware of all of these things. Dedicated header and dedicated email are going to actually go out with the emails that get sent from the system by default. So there you go, guys. That is all you need to know about setting up your mailing domains inside the agency level. And just a quick reminder, I know I keep on repeating myself, everything that you do at the agency level is going to be the default trickle down for everything at the sub account level. So the setup's going to be the same at the sub account level, but it's just going to use a unique company related ID instead of your agency information. But this is all going to trickle down to the sub accounts. Hey guys, I hope you found that video useful and helpful for you getting your company set up in Highlevel and getting your white label started with the Highlevel ecosystem. Now, if you're just starting out your journey in the Highlevel ecosystem, or maybe you're even an intermediate, or consider yourself an expert that just wants to know a little bit more about the Highlevel platform and how you can leverage it, I would encourage you to go and click the link in the description below this video and hop into our GHL Mastery program. What do we do inside of our GHL Mastery program? Well, we have 5 calls every single day of the week, Monday through Friday, for 2 hours a day, where we actually help you get into your system, help you build, help you troubleshoot, and just overall help elevate your overall skill set on the Highlevel platform. So if you're interested in getting hands-on every single day support, plus a couple of bonus goodies, snapshots, AI systems, the like, then go ahead and click the link below to join our GHL Mastery VIP group. And I promise you, you will learn more in 1 month than you will in 6 months doing this on your own. We will see you in the next one. Take care.